You really shouldn't be going to Target, Walmart, wherever it is you go, Winners, on like a near daily basis to check out what's new. If you're going to be doing that, you really should be getting paid for it. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. This is the third time I'm filming this video. The first time I filmed it, the video corrupted. And I was like, okay, no biggie. I'll go film it again. And then that didn't work either. And I've like lost my patience. So I'm gonna make this video a lot short and straight to the point because of that. So today's video is on how to have a successful no buy or low buy if that is what you are on. I've had both successful and non-successful low buys. So I feel like I have a lot of good tips and tricks to help you out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, so number one, invest in you, invest in your health. So this one is pretty simple. If you're not if you're not spending your money on material possessions, you can spend the money on you, and that includes probably eating better clothes, although that is things that you're buying. But yeah, essentially just investing in yourself. Maybe like take yourself back to school, things that are non-material possessions but like is an investment in you and bettering your life. You could probably allocate more funds to that if you're not buying more junk for the cupboard, for the closet. Okay, number two, stop treating your home like a storage space. So I got this tip from Fumio Sasaki. He is an extreme minimalist from Japan. But the idea is you should treat your home like a home, not like a storage space, not having like 5 bottles of some product. Like that's the function of the store. You can kind of view the store as your personal storage space. So if you need something, you can go to the store and buy it, but you don't need to stock up at home. And hopefully this will kind of help alleviate all that clutter and all that mess and be less taxing on your wallet. Okay, number 3, track your spendings. So if you're using your low buy for the sake of money, I know not everyone does low buys, no buys for money. Some people are on minimalism journeys or just want less clutter. But if you are using this for the sake of money, this would be a great opportunity to start tracking your spendings. If you are on a low buy, you can look at what you do buy or even things in the past that you have bought. Maybe even go through some of your Visa statements and kind of look at some of the breakdowns. If you've been so busy just shopping all the time and you've never really had a chance to kind of go back and audit yourself, this could be a great opportunity. Now with more time and more money in your pocket, you can allocate some time to kind of track your spendings, and moving forward you can also track your spendings. It doesn't have to be difficult. You could either take your receipts home with you and put it in your computer, or you can just do it directly on an app. Not sponsored or anything like that. You could just get like any app like Mint. But yeah, that would be great. So you can kind of see like what you're buying and you're no longer shocked at the end of the month thinking like, where did all my money go? If you're tracking it, you'll know. Okay, number 4, stop placing importance on material possessions, at least for a while. So during your low buy, you can take this as an opportunity to realize that some things are just like the brand, like you're just paying for the name. A toothbrush is a toothbrush, regardless if it's a luxury toothbrush. Okay, that's a bad example. Those Maison brushes with the bristle, the boar hairs that are like really expensive, they're like $200. I think any brush will do. Not saying you can't have luxury things. There's definitely a time and a place for luxury things, but if you're in a season of a low buy and no buy, maybe getting reacquainted with the beauty of drugstore products would be a good place to start. Or on the other side, some people sometimes decide that they only want to buy luxury items and they don't want like dupes or drugstore anymore. Or if all you've done is waste your money on that and you've kind of realized that that ain't it, sometimes you'll see that drugstore actually is very effective and very cost effective. You don't need to buy or pay for the brand name. Like the brand name, like you're just paying for that. Like yes, I would hope, and most of it is good quality, but in this low buy, anyway, the point is just stop placing too much importance on material possessions. Kind of get outside of that. And I know it's easier said than done, especially in this Western society where it's like, yeah, you are as good as your car, you're as good as your mansion. No, maybe look into Buddhism and realizing that you are enough in yourself, which is a very foreign concept in Western ideology.
Find Jesus.
And find Jesus, according to Will. Okay, number 5, get your finances in order. That's very similar to track your spendings. Tracking your spendings, though, is like when you do buy something, you have to write it down or record it in your phone. But getting your finances in order, this might be kind of deciding you're going to allocate a certain amount of money towards investing, a certain amount of money towards like an emergency fund to savings. It's just kind of realizing like, okay, what am I going to do with my money? Maybe deciding I want to move, I want to go somewhere, I might need to buy a car, upgrade a tech, like just kind of deciding where deciding for yourself where your money goes instead of just like at the end of the month wondering where it went. So getting your finances in order would be that. Another thing is, especially if you're watching this, I know a lot of people do have consumer debt. If that is you, this would be a great opportunity to decide like, how are you going to start tackling your debt? These debt interest rates are insane. So I think that it's okay to realize that like we all make decisions that are maybe not the most ideal. If you have student loans, you have student debt, this could be a good opportunity in getting your finances in order and figuring out like which one you want to start paying down. Would you like to allocate some money towards that? Maybe even tackling the issue for the first time. A lot of people are like, I don't even want to like deal with it and have just like put it off for years. This might be the opportunity in these next couple months to finally look at some of these things that you have been putting off. Hey guys, so my camera, it's just not having it. The file got corrupt, so I have to refilm this. That's why I'm like wearing different clothes. So I think we were at number 7, which is be frugal, not cheap. So it is definitely really important to figure out the difference between being frugal and cheap. It's okay to want to save money and be smart with your money, but I think you start doing yourself a disservice once you start entering the realm of being like cheap. And that could be like maybe not paying for something that you needed to pay for and then you didn't, and now you have to pay double. So it's really important to kind of figure out the nuance in your money journey to figure out a way to be good with your money and not into the realm of cheapness. But again, it's just trial and error. So you'll probably do some stuff, but through trial and error, you'll figure out maybe I should have paid for that. Maybe that was worth it and that wasn't. Okay, coming in at number 8, stop shopping like an influencer. So you guys probably already know this with all the transparency from influencers. A lot of influencers are like gifted items in exchange for reviews, and some of them are also paid for the products. So if you're trying to like emulate what you see on the screen, they're not paying for it, but when you try to emulate them, you're paying for it. And so I think sometimes it's just kind of important to be careful that not everything that they tell you up front all the time, they might have mentioned it in a previous video, and by the time you watched it, you didn't even know that they didn't pay for it. So let's not draw inspiration from like influencers. It's good to be a little bit nuanced. Just because you see someone has something, they might have gotten it for free or even paid to talk about it, or they might even be making commission off of it. Like when they say, oh yeah, check out my Amazon storefront. Try to be a little bit more careful. Just because you are on a low buy, you are on a no buy. So use this as a good time to stop shopping like an influencer. They're not shopping like that. I once saw a TikToker say like, if it wasn't for these products being sent to her for free, she herself could not afford all the things that she has. Okay, coming in at number 9, quit running errands. So this is like going to Target and like just checking out what they have. That's something that an employee does. Like if you need to clock in, day out to check Target stock, it would be a really good idea to consider working there. You really shouldn't be going to Target, Walmart, wherever it is you go, Winners, on like a near daily basis to check out what's new. If you're going to be doing that, you really should be getting paid for it, because that's not normal behavior. That's an employee's behavior. You don't need to be doing these little runs. I used to do these little runs when I lived downtown. I like going to Shoppers, just like looking at lippies, looking at hair masks. It's like, it's just not a good financial habit, and usually you'll end up picking something else up too. That's not the vibe when we're on a low buy. So let's just quit the habit of running little errands. Try to only go to the store if you need something, not forever, but just for the time being. And then number 10, developing Holy Grails only purchasing habit. So this is kind of like, stop trying to test drive everything new that comes out into the market. Some of these products are going to be hit and miss. Some are going to work really well for you and some of them are not. And the ones that are already your Holy Grails that you do know do work for you, like let's actually keep using those. You don't need to be trying out all these products. Like let influencers do that. Like they're getting paid to do it. Like you're not getting paid to do it. And you're also spending your hard-earned money on that. So like, let's put a pause on that. If you need to repurchase something during your low buy or your no buy, buy things you know already work for you. That way you're not buying a new product that you're unsure of that's going to turn out to like not be that great for you. So like, let's not do that. Let's just buy Holy Grails only. So I hope that you guys could have enjoyed this video. Good luck on your low buy and no buy, and just kind of know that this isn't forever. It's just for the time being, and the reward at the end of all of this is knowing that you are in a much financial spot in the future. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.